That's how old my computer is. All right, it says we are being live streamed right here on Facebook. I'm super, super excited to be, what did I do? What happened? Did I press the wrong button? Damn it. Oh no, this did not happen. Unless my computer said it's too much. Hang on. Hold, please.
It says you're live on Facebook on my end. I don't know if that's helpful to you, but it does.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Well, because I have two devices, and so it's on the Chromebook. It doesn't show me when we're live. It doesn't. But give me just a sec, and let's see if I can bounce that back over here to my PC, because the Chromebook it only lets me do so much, and then it's a teasing. Technology is mind fucking us tonight. All right, so if we're live, if we are live, I'm gonna jump back in on my computer. It may have just said denied, access denied, Prada. You can't have a good time tonight. We're gonna mess with you. And then it says my connection's timed out. But hey, if Poet Sophia Falco says we're live, then we're live. That's good enough for me, right? All right, so some housekeeping rules tonight. And I am super, super excited that we have Jude Ansah all the way from Ghana with us. He is a friend of mine from Instagram. If you have not bridged over to IG, I highly encourage y'all to do so, because PhantomKnoet is also part of Instagram. And like y'all, if you've not been to her website yet, please go to the website. That woman is just gorgeous inside and out. So many amazing things I dug. It was like digging for gold on her website. Next thing after another, it was just amazing. And she's amazing. So I'm very, very excited to have two of them double featuring here tonight. It is going to be an awesome, awesome time. All right, so let me go ahead and try to get in here. Got it. Let's see if it lets me take back over host. Oh, good. Because for whatever reason, when you're not hosting, it's a lot harder. So I'm going to take my camera off, and let's see if y'all get two of me. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's see. No, not yet. Yeah. Oh, damn, I don't have my green screen down. All right, hold please. All right, let's get this part. Oh, there we go. It's delicate balance, this damn technology bullshit. In fact, you know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna work off. Yeah. I am going over all of the landmines of technology for my team so they can figure this shit out, and it's a lot easier for them because I will have figured it out. All right, here comes Shocky G into the room. All right, so tonight, double feature, we have Jude Ansah all the way from Ghana, and we have PhantomKnoet. Now, normally I go based off of who is in the room first, but Jude is in Ghana, so I just wanted to ask the features if they had a time, if they had somewhat of a time crunch. Jude, I know you're ahead of us by at least 3 or 4 hours. So if you have to be the first feature to read tonight, just let me know. And we can rock and roll this. Welcome, Shocky G's in the house. All right, for the open mic list tonight, I have Chance on, Poe Sophia Falco, and Terry Rose Jertson. If anyone else would like to read, let me know, and I'll get you on the list. If you've not had a chance yet to go to the website, we have Touching Tongues, the women's erotic anthology, which is available, as well as Out Loud, an LGBTQ literary art anthology. They're on the website. Red or green books. Red is READ. Right? Because I'm sass and everything that's great about poetic license. Well, so Jude, I can put you as the first feature. So the way we're going to rock it, Shocky, I got you. The way we're going to rock it tonight is I'll open it and I'll bring in Chance on and Poe Sophia Falco, and then I'll bring in Jude because I know he's on a much later time frame for us. Then I'll bring up Terry Rose Jertson, I'll bring up Shocky, and then I'll bring up PhantomKnoet. And And then we'll see who winds up coming late if they're wanting to be added to the list after that. If not, we can do a round 2 and rock and roll this bitch. All right. So ground rules for tonight. This is a live poetry open mic. Anything can happen. You can say dick and shit and pussy and fuck and all those great, wonderful words. The only thing you're not allowed to do is bring any hate speech whatsoever. If I feel you're a threat to anyone in this room, you will be gone, baby gone, and not allowed the fuck back in. I run a tight ship, so please just be respectful of one another. Understand also that we are artists and this is our art form. Do not drop in the DMs of any of the artists without consent, and no is a whole fucking answer. That goes for also the chats, right? The chat is available for you to use. Please do not abuse that. If I have any reports that you're abusing the chat or misusing it with any of our readers this evening, you will be gone as well. All right, so some quick announcements. Next Saturday, we have Holly Gouge and Erica Floyd. Holly Gouge and Erica have been here at Word is Right on previous events for either Juneteenth or Black History Month shows. Those women are just amazing. Do not miss next Saturday. The first Saturday in November, we're bringing back poetry in a movie. So we'll be doing that November the 5th. Then November 12th, we have Stephen Blaine. He is going to be here. He's a musician and artist from New York City. He'll be here. He's also a rabbi. We love Stephen. Dang, I should send him the link. Maybe he'll come tonight. We love Stephen Blaine and all of his incredible music. So he will have a long extended set. I might be able to get another artist to feature with him. Ending up November, we have Friendsgiving. So if you are like me and you really don't like the holidays because you got to do with family, we're going to be doing a special Friendsgiving so we can hang out with each other. Also, we'll be doing our anniversary show, and moving into December, we have a bunch of features and other things happening. And then we have our New Year's Eve show, which is actually, I believe, on New Year's Eve this year. And we'll be dropping the ball at each time zone to be sharing across all of the at least the U.S. time zones for all of you who are at least in the U.S. or in this part of the world. Okay, so to start the mic tonight, if you have any questions, let me know, please. Shaki and Jacob R. Moses have launched the Out Loud podcast. It is and also a Zoom show. If you're interested in being a feature on there, a feature panelist or someone to help dialogue and discuss queer issues today, historically, in the current events, and just, you know, stories. Let me know, let us know, and we can bring you on to that. It's an incredible show. That is the first Sunday of the month. All right, otherwise everything is on the website. So everything is on the Facebook page. So please go ahead and check that out. I'm going to read you guys a poem from my book, Butterflies and Lies. It's one of my favorite poems that's in here because it is fall and the leaves are changing, and it makes me think a lot of this poem, and it is titled Autumn. And it's on page 99. You would think I would know that already. Okay. This poem is Autumn. It's from my book, Butterflies and Lies. The book is available. If you would like to get it, just let me know. All right. If you listen carefully to the wind, you will hear a symphony of swirling dried leaves, yellow ochre, burnt umber, and dried blood colors, scratching the sidewalk, blowing in a bitter, biting, blasphemous wind. It's colder now. Everything is changing around me. The flowers are gone. Grass is a strange, stale, sunflower yellow. Hummingbirds have headed south. And I am still standing here while everything around me is changing. You're gone. You're still gone. Everything is changing, but that remains the same, remains to be seen, that I'm still standing here and you're still gone, and the world is changing. Every minute more of the day, leaves fall and grass dies, and the butterflies are still gone. There are no more voicemails, no text messages, no pictures or phone calls from you. Your voice lingers in my mind still. And you're still gone, and I'm still here, and everything is changing around me. The air is so much colder now. The sunlight doesn't even want to come out. It's just so much darker now. And the leaves keep scratching the sidewalk. They have given up. They have let go of their branch, said goodbye to the tree. They have given themselves up to destiny as they make the most beautiful sound. The ground is just covered with acceptance and moving on. And the tree has said goodbye. The tree has let them go and just watches as they leave, as they twirl together in the most beautiful dance. Soon the trees will be bare and resting, and I will still be here, and you will still be gone. Everything is changing around me, except for how I feel so sad. This loss. It's the last stubborn leaf on the last sleepy branch. It doesn't want to let go. And I just cling to this sadness. I cling to you because I can't figure out how not to. I can't figure out how to let go, to fall to the ground. I want to be a beautiful crimson leaf that has said goodbye. Allow the wind to move me to my next place. And hopefully I will have changed too. And hopefully it won't matter that you're not here. And hopefully the sun will come back out. The trees will bloom again. And the hummingbirds will return. Then maybe, just maybe, I will find myself alive again. Thank you. Oh, I love this book. I love it. I love the work that I did in this book. If you're interested in the book, let me know. All right, we're going to keep rocking and rolling tonight. We got Chanson and Poet Sophia Falco. Then we'll bring Jude up. So open micers, we'll go, 4 or 5 minutes. Features have 20 more or less. I'm not going to time anyone here, okay? And then we'll go back around if we do not have additional folks on the open mic. Chanson, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, so I have 5 haiku to share. Haiku. Crayons or pencils, broken but they're still useful. Look in the mirror. Haiku. Infidelity still hurts when the wind blows through, still trying to heal. Number 3. The rocket's red glares cause crimson blood to be spilled, dripping in the soil. Haiku. Haiku are haiku. Just 17 syllables. 3 lines make me smile. And the last one. Often ask myself, how do you feel about you? Haven't heard back yet. Thank you.
Let's go, Chanson! Chanson leads our Postcard Poets program here at Word is Right. If you're interested in sending, receiving postcards from anywhere in the world, he is leading that program. He also has a workshop the second and fourth Sunday. Hear Me Coo. It is a haiku writing workshop. You can catch all the details on our Facebook or Instagram pages. And he is also working on breaking the Guinness Book of World Records for most haikus. So congratulations, Chanson, on your journey through that. Let's go. All right, Poet Sophia Falco, are you ready?
I don't know, but we'll try. Yeah. Where were we on my screen? I have 2 new poems and they're in progress, close, who knows, but I'm just gonna read them and they're from today. So that's all I'll say about it. I think I can see the people still. Okay. This one's titled Circularity. Circularity. I was not in a movie, but instead in a moving car, point A to point B, missing the point on my way to the haunted house for another stay, dejected, and those once rejected tears came rolling down, still silently, as she was the one at the wheel, as I was the passenger, as I broke down and unfolded the paper origami crane nestled in my jean pocket, now reverted to just a single sheet of white paper, purposely, problematically, unpragmatically, while the monstrous crane by the side of the road stayed motionless. I didn't want to get out of the vehicle, but this road had too many forks in it, and as I arrived, I was served dinner with only a single silver spoon. Okay, that's the first poem. This is brand new. Working on it. Titled My Bench. Okay, my bench. I wasn't benched, but it was my bench. Even with a memorial plaque for someone else adorned with flowers each week, I would beat them to it every day. And to this day, claim it's mine. I have a bird's eye view of me there alone, trying to cry because there wasn't space for allowance in the private, but this was public. Me trying wasn't enough, sitting on a fallen tree as if I had fallen with it, as the fog rolled in over the blue as it started to sprinkle, but maybe those were my tears, mimicking mist, or it was mist mimicking my tears. Either way, ill-equipped for the weather, the raincoat tucked in the closet that no longer fit and outgrew it, but the blue on blue on blue till you hit the ocean floor. I wasn't floored, like the sand resting these restless legs conjured to wander out of me, the bench that I claimed as mine, now miles away. And that was only self-proclaimed anyways. Thank you.
Let's go! Sophia Falco. Y'all can unmute your mics. She has an incredible book, Farewell Clay Dove, which is a great, and she has another one coming out, which is super exciting. And I'm going to have to get that one from her so that I have it for Feel Good Fridays. All right. So Marianne Peterson, I see you are in the room. Welcome, Marianne. If you would like to read, just get on, just let me know. Message me and I will get you on the list. Well, this is interesting. Facebook has like done some weird stuff with how they are handling now the I can't, it won't let me access the professional dashboard on my phone anymore, so I cannot pull up the feature readers by my phone because for whatever reason, like it doesn't work on, I don't know, it's just super squirrely. So give me just Jude, and I will pull up your bio and read. Well deserved. Such a while now to come and feature. I'm very, very, very excited that he is here. I met Jude in last year, last year, it's been a while, on Instagram, and his work just continues to blow my mind. And I'm so excited to him be here with all of you, because if you know anything about poetry, um, your heart will really be full after tonight. So let me pull this up and go ahead and read Jude's bio for you. Jude also performed at, I believe, our Black History Month show. If it wasn't the Black History, it was Juneteenth. He performed earlier this year at Word is Right, and he's just amazing. So let's go. All right. Jude was born in, and if I mispronounce this, Jude, let me know, please. In Accra, Ghana. Did I say that right? Jude. Let me send him a text. Let me message in the chat, see if he's ready. That's good. Okay. In Accra, Ghana, on October 18th. We'll just leave it there. Oh shit. Happy early birthday. Oh my God. Happy early birthday, Jude. All right, here we go. He is a recent graduate of Ashesi University with a degree in business administration. He began his journey as a writer in 2014 while still attending high school, writing a poem for submission into the school magazine. After graduating, poetry became a hobby of his as he went on to write numerous pieces, which ended up being published on his poetry blog, Poet JLA. J as in Jude, L as in Larry, A as in Apple, which has over 146 poems since 2015. He has also performed some of his pieces at such events as Poetry for the Rainmakers and the Ashesi University Storytellers Club event Cafeteria Takeover. He is currently a digital contender creator for Arkessel Limited and is in the process of putting together his anthology, his collection of poetry coming soon. His other hobbies include graphic design, image manipulation, art, photo editing, and playing video games. You can find him on Instagram, Poet JLA. Let's unmute our mics, please. Give it up for our first featured reader, Jude Ansah. Woo!
Woo! Hey, everyone.
Hi, Jude. I'm going to spotlight you real quick. There we go. Woo!
All right. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. So I have 3 poems here, and they are pieces I wrote a couple of weeks ago. So the first one is Stairway to Hell. So here goes. Stairway to Hell. With me at the floor lapping tongue, and you as the crown above the stairway's head. I stand before you, void of all liberty, wishing I was anywhere but here, than as part of a decade-old picture where our happiness lost its luster, as arms you once embraced fall deeper into rows of silent fists, as lips that faithfully found yours in the dark profess curses to author your end. How long must I stare? How long must I stare into those pockets of deep space you call eyes, watching suns and stars lose the will to breathe, forced to call you human to clothe the beast beneath, as the kindness between us is radiance fallen, like all the colors on the walls, but my nose stays high on your perfume. Legs want to defy a body's law to never move and walk again into an unforgiving night to the voice of heaven and a heart full of hell. Poem. So here's the second one. It's called Men of Earth's Past. So here goes. I hear men of Earth's past telling tales from cities in the sky, in voices that hunt in the deeper places our cries prefer to reside. They walk above our dying gardens, They sleep above the lakes of liquid breath as we crawl in circles over their deaths, and eyes tie tongues with days not so past to look at our murders they created in depth. We see the tables at which we feasted, the roofs of cars on which we lay to adore the brightest stars, their final syllables spoken atop red oceans and wrinkled beds, and flowers seeking kings as crowns atop coffin heads. They may sleep well, but what of us? For unsaid words stay devoted to nightly calls. Unfulfilled wishes sleepwalk within our walls, and our mirrors remain the kept women of twisted lightning's reflections as it calls out their names with blood-curdled intention. Their names are moaned, but where are they? Not sewn within the skins of every day. And that is memory's most hateful crime, giving us worlds we've loved, burned 1,000 times. We may try to finish their deeds, pay daily salutes to their blossomed graves, but we are prisoners in the mouths of hours we cannot outrun, forever left to salvage sunrise with our fingertips as it glistens and dances upon names engraved on undeserving headstones. Poem. And this is my final one, called Slipping Down the Throat. The star's eyes carry the weight of 1,000 glances as secrecy travels into the rhythm of timeless dances. Her legs move to the snores of a wife who grows cold beneath the lonely sheets. Her hands shred the black in the air at the sound of open cabinets, eager to make love to all of its residents. Fingers slither round bottlenecks as your grips and sniffs embrace them all. Armies in many colors on a palm battleground, united at the mercy of your hollow breath that sails their wills afloat as their final flash of life becomes slipping down your haggard throat. Their executions continue till your eyes no longer look the same, till they form rivers that drown out the memories of so many names. Until their every spark is snuffed, you die in between eye blinks. Your saddest story sinks into oceans of my ink, all because you cannot become the god that lets the pills fall like rain into the sink. And in their death, they take you to forgotten places as your head and arms sink into the kitchen table, each reflecting upon the familiar faces that she made when a smile was able. Would you undo the riddles within your still bones, breathe life into the shriveled hours? Do you want to save a marriage trapped in the divorce between a house and a home? Then you watch the waking sun lick the hairs that brush her face, see the tears born from her slumbering eyes, and you abandon your killing spree to dry out her tragic sea, promising with silence that a changed man's touch will be all she will feel, just as the sun's rays once again greet the window's steel. But though you believe you burned your house of lies, that you're done making hell out of clear blue skies, secrets unacquainted with your tongue build civilizations that blot out your eyes. Poem. Those are all my pieces. Thank you for listening.
You know, you have a lot of time, Jude, if you would like to read more.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, you've
I
got
can read.
like 15 minutes. Like, you have quite a bit of time. You don't have to use the whole time if you don't want to, but you have quite a bit of time, my friend. You can read a lot more because you're a feature.
All right. So I guess I'll put this last piece in. I call it Star Seeking a Difference. So here goes. We always meet where the sky kisses the sea, when heaven dispels us from her eyes, once again laying sun rays to rest. Man sees their tongues intersect and believes our twinkles equal their joy, never screams for different lives. Boom. So that's it.
Let's go.
Me.
Y'all unmute your mics, please. Give it up for our first featured reader tonight, Jude Ansah. Oh my God, Jude! Like I love this poem. I watch you go like 10 more minutes. See if you happen to dig up more poems and you want to read again in the second round, I would love to have that happen because you're just amazing and you're not like anyone else who's out there. Both of you, you and PhantomKnoet, are just so unique in your own ways. That is just, people need to find you. They need to follow you. They need to get on the bus, right? Get on the train. It's leaving the station, y'all. You need to get hip with our features because they're sublime. And you have this way about you that is just way beyond your time. And it's not a condescending statement, please. Y'all don't think I'm being condescending to him. But it's just he is so much further in his work than many people of his age. So I'm very excited to have met you, Jude. I want to meet you in person one day, right? We gotta totally figure it out.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Africa with the US and do that because you, Kimberly Anderson, so many other poets. We got to figure it out. Jude is also going to be included in the American Graveyard Calls to End Gun Violence art book. He has submitted some art pieces for that. So we're just super excited to have him part of our Red or Green Books family. Yes, we're going to be figuring out how to make the world move the way we need it to as poets. So Jude, do you have PayPal or how can people send you tips?
So I have no PayPal. But if I do set up one, you guys are free to send something if you want. But for now, I just stick with connecting with all of you. So that's just great.
All right. So if you figure out if that's something that you can do where you're at. If it's not something that you can do, and y'all want to be able to tip him, perhaps what we can figure out is how to send him some books of American Graveyard once it gets here. It is incredibly important to be supportive of these poets. But at least in the meantime, please go to Poet JLA on Instagram and follow this man, follow his work, support him. Please, 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 let's go. Fabulous set. Thank you so much, Jude.
You're very welcome.
All right, I see Miss Zany's in the room. Miss Zany, if you want to read my beautiful friend, let me know, and I'll get you on the list. Otherwise, here we go. We have Terry Rose Jertson, followed by Shockey, and then we'll bring up our second feature reader tonight, PhantomKnoet. Then we're going back to the open mic list. I have Marianne Peterson and perhaps Miss Zany if she's wanting to read. And we'll see who continues to trickle in throughout the evening. And if anyone wants to go again for a second round, I will just continue with the list in the same order. And that includes our features if they were wanting to stay and do another round. All right, Terry Rose Jertson, are you ready?
Yeah. Can I share the screen?
Sure. Give me just a sec to click that button. Okay, you should be good.
This is new shit. I just did this today in a workshop.
New shit.
Happy tears. I can't remember the last time I cried them. It's been a long last 2 years. Perhaps those tears came when the baby was placed into my arms after 30 hours of pain, or perhaps it was the fear of having to do it on my own again, when all I ever wanted was his love, not another broken home. And can I share one more?
Absolutely. Open micers, you have 4 or 5 minutes. So take as much or as little of that time as you would like.
Okay. This is also from today. It's an acrostic. Putting off that doctor visit that is in my mind will show something fatal. Always jumping to the worst case scenario caused by spending too much time on WebMD. In every recent phone call with mother telling me she is textbook for every side effect known to man. Nothing to look forward to in later years, according to her, except more pain.
That damn WebMD.
And then let me just not leave it on that because it's kind of sad. I got another, everything I write is sad lately. I'm sorry. Someone else is going to have to do the, someone's going to have to do the, someone else going to have to do the cheery poem. Trying to hold them back is the most difficult thing to do every time the floodgates open, always accompanied by the faucet running nose, regurgitated bottomless emotions, sadly never knowing what will trigger tears.
Aww.
Everything I'm writing is sad. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We go through those periods, right?
Should I look for a happy one? Let me find one. I'll find one. There's got to be one in here somewhere.
Oh, salty. Too salty.
Okay. Yeah, this is salty. You are cordially invited to a match birthed in hell. Can you see that?
That should be a wedding cake topper. Yes. I love it. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I love it. That's great. Was that it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have other shorties. I can do one more.
Yeah. Dig one more up. So Terry Rose Jerson is part of the Fierce 15 poets who we launched this summer. Her collection, her full collection of poetry and artwork is available. It is amazing. It's titled Chameleon Chronicles. You see the book is in her square. That is the cover of her book. It's wonderful.
That's another prompt was forget. I forgot to write about you yesterday. Today, I will not forget.
I thought I was going to say, today I will, wait, what did I come in here for? Like, you know, you go into a room and you're like, what was I going to get? I forgot all about it.
Right, and you have to walk right back out. And then once you walk right back out, then you remember why you went in there and you have to turn around and go back in again.
Yeah. Or you'd be like, today I will squirrel, like something shiny. So distracting, right? All right, let's go. If you're not following Terry Rose Jerson, please do so. She's amazing. Her book and artwork is great. She has found poems. She has blackout poems. She has whiteout poems. She has these acrostic poems, which you saw today. She does a lot of artwork with her poetry. And if you're not familiar with any of the formats of those types of poetry, hang out at The Word Is Right, because we do workshops. We do workshops on all those kinds of different formats. And next year we got a whole workshop series coming through. Terry Rose, iFunny's mom. Wait, it's different now, right?
It's the Chameleon Poetic, because Instagram is ass and they deleted my account.
Oh,
yeah, I'll put it in the chat. The Chameleon Poetic.
The Chameleon Poetic on IG. Yeah, let's go. All right, next up, we got Shocky G, our very own Shocky G, who is leading Out Loud. That is our queer podcast and a show here at The Word Is Right the first Sunday of every month. Her and Jacob R. Moses are running that. And then we will break for our second feature, PhantomKnoet.
All right. I have 3 pieces if I can get through them. If I run out of time, just let me know. First one's Letter to a Rose Bush. If I'm being honest, I fell in love with your beauty first and your aroma second. It's something about the way you dance in the wind, how I've seen you give yourself to others in the form of the most beautiful bouquet, asking that they give nothing back but to turn their bodies into water sprouts and pour into you. And if they don't, you find you're happy in a rain cloud. If I'm being honest, I was all surface level passion, lust for life. You can call me shallow, but I was not ready for your thorns. Did not expect your touch to hurt, pierce the fibers of my being, make me bleed just enough to remind me I'm alive. If I'm being honest, we would never work. I'm too busy planting seeds in other gardens, curating flowers with softer edges, fruit trees with more to give. I guess I only meant to take. You never needed me anyway. The second piece is called Therapy. My therapist tells me, like everything else that plagues me, fibromyalgia isn't real. Like she ever felt the constant burning in my arms and legs, the sharp pains in my abdomen, the feeling of my heart trying to escape my chest. She says, look it up. And as always, she is right. Fibromyalgia, it says, is what the doctors call it when they don't know what the pain is. Can't pinpoint why you never feel good. It's what they say when the blood work says it doesn't believe you and nothing is wrong with you. But they make you take the pills anyway. Hope it doesn't make it worse. It's kind of like they threw their hands up and decided to stop trying. I asked if she thought this was supposed to make me feel better. She says sometimes we feel what we don't let out in emotions. Says maybe I need to stop swallowing the pills with my pride, let the tears flow, say there's nothing wrong with feeling. But the pills are supposed to help. Until they don't. Manufactured happiness feels a lot like numb, like empty, the way your bed feels after the panic attack. They tell you maybe it's not anxiety, you just worry about the wrong things, or it's not depression, you just have real things making you sad. Death is supposed to make you sad, but not thinking about your own. Say you need to control your thoughts. Say the pills make you forget. But here I am, still crying. The pain still feels just as real. And then the last one is called
God damn, Shocky. God damn. I just got to say that.
And this last one is called The Only Obituary I Want to Write. Here lies poverty, proceeded in debt only to my student loans and medical bills, raised on ramen noodles and hot dogs. Poverty was killed Thursday night outside of the Get-Go gas station, the result of a drive-by scratch-off ticket, $500 million winner. I asked for privacy in this time of grief. She will not be missed. In lieu of flowers, I ask that you send only the finest of wines to my new estate. Thank you. Also, none of this is true, and I'm still broke as fuck.
Oh my God! Shocking! Oh, here lies poverty. She will not be missed. Why is poverty female? I gotta find out. I'm gonna write to those two prompts. Letter to a rose bush and here lies poverty. I wrote that shit down, yo. I take a lot of notes in my open mics. I'm gonna write to those for you, Shocky. Manufactured happiness. Like, goddamn. Yeah, y'all, Shocky's brilliant, some sort of crazy brilliance. So do not miss their show on her and Jacob R. Moses' show on Sunday, the first Sunday of the month. It is brilliant, and we're so honored to have her part of the Word is Right family. Shocky will also be included in American Graveyard Calls to End Gun Violence next year. We had over 100 submissions, so it's a very big thing. All right. Next up, we have our second feature tonight, PhantomKnoet, an incredible young woman. I guess I can say that now into that point where in my life I always say young woman. From Instagram. If you are not familiar with her, y'all need to get there. And I hope her are the correct pronouns. I should probably start asking poets what their pronouns are. But if her is not the correct one, let me know. But you can also find her at PhantomKnoet.com. That is PhantomKnoet.com. Her website is phenomenal. She has the most beautiful pictures. I pulled some of them and I put them up on the event page for tonight so you could just kind of get like a little glimpse into the brilliance of her website. It is gorgeous. Yes, tonight her Cash App is PhantomKnoet. Venmo is also PhantomKnoet. If you do not have Cash App or Venmo, reach out to us. Let us know. You can send us PayPal. You can send us money in the U.S. mail. You can send us your firstborn, carrier pigeon, whatever works. Just don't not tip our featured readers this evening. She's also on Apple Music, Pandora, and iHeartRadio, and YouTube. All the links are on the event page for this evening. So go to Facebook, go to The Word Is Right, go to tonight's event. In the discussion is her entire bio, or go to phantomknoet.com. All right. PhantomKnoet is a professional strategy consultant, life skills educator, and orator with over 20 years of result-driven experience in private and public sector program development and facilitation. She's done grant writing, brand ambassadorship, quality control and assurance, including research and development and ethnic populations. From conducting seminars at universities such as Purdue University and Florida Atlantic University. Let me let Ms. Zaney back in the room so she doesn't miss this bio. Florida Atlantic University, to facilitating productions at the African American Research Library and Cultural Center in Broward County and the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture in Harlem, which we got to stay in New York City for the New York City Poetry Festival in Harlem for 3 nights. It was amazing, y'all. Harlem is beautiful. Miss Darden Loescher, and if I mispronounce any of these, my deepest apologies, ensures that hard to reach populations have access to self-sufficiency, upward economic mobility, and spiritual healing through the Phantom Apothecary. www.phantomknoet.com. Y'all unmute your mics. Give it up for our second featured reader tonight, PhantomKnoet. Woo! Woo!
Let's go.
Lovely it is to have a moment of just being with The Word Is Right. So I don't get the opportunity too often where I don't have the mic in front of me and so many behind me. So I wanted to take this opportunity to try something out. So there's this piece that I have that's been very important to me. It helped me cope through different times. And it was written over, I want to say 15 years ago. And I recently added to it. So it's a piece on time. And I want to take you through a journey of, as a poet and orator, my creative process of going through time. In this state of mind, I find a sincere quest to end all time. I find I mind the state of things when pain and sorrow and strife time brings. So to the bearer of time, I submit my request to end all time. The time of peace, the time of war, the time of rich, the time of poor, the time of death, the time of life, the time of husband, the time of wife. For in no time it will be high time to pass time as if there is no time to kill time in a lifetime. I whine when in this state of mind, for what we are transcends time. To nullify that perpetrates a crime, for we create time. We are the seconds between events. The minutes pass no matter how idly they are spent. We are the hours laced in the day. We are the moments in which gods play. We are the decades of histories past. We are the centuries. Our oneness is vast, but alas, there is fear of the end times, perilous times and hard times, joy in good times, harvest times, and in playing past times. It is said that time is money. Time gives good advice. Time waits for no man. Time puts man to the test. Please invest one moment of your time to transcend time. Realize it is a concept conditioned in a mind, a preset social conditioning separating lives, separating in time our time of knowing that time is what defines crimes. Timelines mark times for blind minds, the bark of no time to find the truth. I will take my time to shine in these times until I get my request to end all time. So that was end of time. And at that time, I wanted to end all time. And there came a time where I stepped into realizing that time was simply a step in existence, only a part of being. And that led me to, it's as simple as it is to see the helix rungs that define me. I see the reins of eternity, the parameters of source for identities. Time is but a step in the stairwell, my love. There is the step of constitution, where you stand on who you are, what you are, how you are, your integrity thus far. There's the step of perspective, how you view points of views, your vantages for you. Time is but a step in the stairwell, my love. The step of impact, one's effect upon all, all's effect unto one, one's impression enthralled, highlighting for purpose the risings and falls. In tough times, recall time is but a step in being one with all. Time may get too hard. Times get too hard to stand on. Times of worry, times of pain, times of feeling that life is in vain. Times of lack, times of frustration, times of abuse, times of isolation, times of despair, times of discomfort, distaste, times of regret, remorse, neglect, even times of hunger, times of war. Times of longer for times lived before. Oh, how the step of time takes up our lives of being. But time is but a step in the stairwell, my love. Step off time and stand in your impact. Feel the depths of where you've been, the heights of all you've touched, the smiles you've caused, the hearts you've melted, the opportunities you've clutched. Your impact is but a step beyond time, where your existence imprints eternal lifelines, your topography in source, impact outlining your eternal force. Walk beyond the step of time, for time is but a step in the stairwell, my love. Here we are, choosing and judging between what is wrong and right. I have addresses with no names, numbers with no faces, footprints left in sand, witnesses with no traces. I have shoes that have no walkers, cups with no one to drink, books that have no readers, thoughts yet no one to think. I have windows with no curtains and no one dares look in, steps meant for climbing but no one will ascend, many mailboxes left empty, broken promises not few, vacant placements at the table, clarity of the skewed, being left now feels right. Acting out now is in. Giving up proves you're down. Perplexing parallels abound. I see propaganda in the pulpit. Bishops praying on the sheet. I have beds with fluff pillows with no one there to sleep. I have melodies with lyrics with no vocalist to sing. Hypnotized incumbents with no bell to ring. People full of faith in the power of the bill, absolved in the currency, believing illusions real. I have love and I have haters, and indifferent in between. I reap what I sow, so I'll say what I glean. I have knowledge for the ignorant, wisdom for the wise, love for the brokenhearted, a sight for sore eyes. I am a muse, pure inspiration and intellectual delight, discerning complexities, simplifying wrong and right. And as they say, whatever. Whatever you heard about me, dismiss it. For I am a book without a cover or binding, winding in and out of expectancies and visions, missions of grandeur cover the picturesque quest of my mind. I am undefinable by all but spiritual definitions, pushing limits to extinction, adapting to every condition of the human experience. I am unbelievable, stupendously precise, passion's perception. Whatever you read about me, ignore it. For I am the author of my demise. The preachings and teachings of wolves does lie. The multifaceted acts of my existence transcends beyond the pen of men and women that yearn to illustrate my ways, says the word. Judge not that ye be not judged. Whatever you think about me, regret it. For I am beyond the thoughts once marinated in your head, reframing each picture your feeble mind does draw, to place me in a category of function, a purpose undefined by the omega. Your imagination must be tainted by Sega, and yet I am not known to your thoughts as an agitator, instigator, word transportator, and even player hater, but your synapses misses the mark. Less of what you see, more of what you want. Whatever you know about me, regret it. For it will cause you to take my drama for naivety, cause you to take my geekness for weakness, cause you to sleep on my wisdom and knowledge attained at your expense, cause you to feel my energies as cataclysmic change, making your accomplishments my ladders and your goals my rungs. For what you know is that you don't know that I know that you don't know that I am whatever. Whatever I say, swallow it, for it will be food to the body and manna to the soul, healing iniquity's scars of doom. No longer shall phantom let ignorance bloom, for where there are lies, I'll break the spell. I'm commissioned to tell the infallible truths. I speak of love, of God, of man, of war, of peace, of economy's demand, of life, of death, and even this beautiful deep voice on bequest. But whatever I do shall prosper, despite sights of circumstances and plunderings. For whatever I set my mind to achieve, I achieve. I achieve on a thought to achieve. As I rest, my higher level being achieves. I experience to experience wisdom's inflections. I do whatever you heard I do, say I do, think I do, and know I do. For now, I do rent permanent space in all of you. Thank you for having me here.
Like, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't write fast enough. You have not used all your time, so you're welcome to continue to read.
So there's this thing I like to do with back and forth with pieces. So
let's go. Do you want everyone to unmute and kind of be with you on this?
Nah.
Okay.
Then you can enjoy it. So I'm going to use some profanity on one half, and I'm going to use no profanity on another half, right? So I'm going to be a little sweet, and then I'm going to get a little raunchy. So, and I'm just going to change like 4 words in the poem. I can't wait. My heart is pounding. For this love I once felt was quite astounding. I had known him for quite a time. I never thought he could be mine, but now my heart is pounding. My heart anticipates, salivates as thoughts relate to taste. I feel like I'm one bite away from a green apple, now later, or vinegary pickle, or steak seared in rum. One bite from a fluffy hot biscuit, a bite from red velvet cake, a bite from crisp lettuce salad with 4 strips of bacon on the plate. I can't wait. My heart is pounding, and in my ears resounding the music of love he orchestrates. Sounds like drums deeply drumming, bass guitars and violins strumming like flutes tooting off melodic breaths as cymbals clang just for just a symphony within to the beat of my pounding. Set off by your love, I found quite astounding. I see with these eyes the end of the tunnel, and now that your love has penetrated my vision, I see rainbows and rays of endless light, pots of gold, euphoric delight, sighting sunsets, sunrises, silhouettes of success, sees oceans, waters breaking, sees love dressed in white, sees through the exterior, sees what's out of sight, quite astounding. My heart is pounding, and I can't wait for you to feel my groove and sway with me like old Negro dances, like swings in the park, like lovers in the dark, like that pendulum in a clock, or a gate that's left unlocked, like the stalks of grass in June. To the gravity of the moon, I am drawn pounding, and I can't wait for your love to compound this pounding. I can't wait. My pussy's pounding. For this dick I once felt was quite astounding. I had known him for quite a time. I never thought he could be mine, but now he has my pussy pounding. My tongue anticipates, salivates, his thoughts relate to taste. I feel like I'm one bite away from a green apple, now later a vinegary pickle or steak seared in rum. One bite from a fluffy hot biscuit, a bite from red velvet cake, a bite from crisp lettuce salad with 4 strips of bacon on a plate. I can't wait. My pussy is pounding, and in my ears resounding the music of love he orchestrate. Sounds like drums steeply drumming, bass guitars and violins strumming like flutes tooting off melodic breaths as cymbals clang just for just a symphony within to the beat of my pounding. Set off by that dick I found quite astounding. I see with these eyes the end of the tunnel, and now that that dick has penetrated my pussy, I see rainbows and rays of endless light. Pots of gold, euphoric delight, sighting sunrises and silhouettes of success. Sees oceans, waters breaking, sees love dressed in white, sees through the exterior, sees what's out of sight. Quite astounding, my pussy's pounding, and I can't wait for you to feel my groove and sway with me like palm tree branches and old Negro dances, like swings in the park and lovers in the dark, like that pendulum in a clock or a gate that's left unlocked, like the stalks of grass in June to the gravity of the moon. I am drawn pounding, and I can't wait for that come to compound this pounding. So that's my 4-letter word switch around.
Yes! Yes! God damn it, let's go. Oh my God. Yeah. Sirocco, I know you're taking notes up in here.
Yeah, I'm definitely welcome to hit the Cash App.
All right. Did you want to do another one? All right. It's up to you, my friend.
Do you honestly think I would fuck you?
Mm-hmm.
No, stop me for real. Do you honestly think I, PhantomKnoet, would fuck you? Because you fucking do. A diva like me would never fuck a man like you. Look at you. See it from my point of view. You stared at me like I was the Pope on tour, but you stood your ass there. You didn't even open up the door. You came to the bar to tell me what you think, but your broke ass didn't even offer me a drink. You touched my ass as I passed you by, but you couldn't touch my CDs I had for you to buy. And somehow in your mind, you seem to find some inkling that I might fuck you, maybe even suck you. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did some imposter diva fuck with your head, got you to thinking it's about your Mac when you're a buster instead? Did some little whore blow up your ego, got you to thinking it's all about your stilo? Or did somebody's mama give one too many kisses, got a little ass boy chasing far reach misses? Or did somebody fall from the back of the dump truck thinking I'm the kind of chick that will let you fuck? What the fuck? No, I won't fuck you. Not in the dark, not in the light, not in a swing, no, not tonight. I wouldn't fuck you with a hyena's clit. That's how much about you I give a shit. I wouldn't fuck you with my enemy's ass. That's how quick I'll let your invitation pass. And even if you have spent a little bit of cash, that just means you paid to be around my ass. You have no first class ticket to lick it or stick it, dickhead. Have you rethought whether or not I would fuck you? Well, hold your breath and you're bound to turn blue. See, from the moment I spot it, I'll know if I'll jump on top and rock it. It'll take no convincing for me to stroke and ride it. When I'm feeling it, I'll take the dick. No thoughts to where the time is. When if I want your shit, I'll jump your bones until then leave my sexy ass alone. Or impress a chick with some real shit you do. Remember, I'm paper chasing just like you. So drop some money on my Cash App or my Venmo too. Cause fucking me the way you do could never get me to. You. Just a little flip on that poetry for you.
Oh my God! That just fucking happened. That happened so fast that Rocco put his video on. God damn.
We go nice and hard.
Hard.
That's what happens with writing, you know? Never know what time you'll end up on, so watch your step.
Oh my God. Now you guys know what I know. Oh my God. Like, fuck me. Yes.
Where in the world is Phantom?
Yeah, let's go. Anyways, I'll keep going if you want to keep. I know Jude is sitting back there somewhere going like, God damn. Yeah.
You never know what comes out of the books, you know. You never know, you know. That's how writing happens, you know. Starts out in the book and ends up in the street, you know. That's how writing. You might end up in a piece. Never know.
Definitely will end up in a piece. Shit, now I think I might read my salty ass poem from the gym for you.
Well, why not? Let's get spicy. We had a lot of cinnamon and marshmallows earlier. I think we can spice up the writing a bit.
All right. Well, if you want to close out your set, I'll get out the fucking way and go back to the.
I mean, we have the open mic now, so we can let some of the others, you know, share.
Are you done? All right, so we'll go back around. We'll do another round. Y'all fucking unmute your goddamn mics. Give it up for PhantomKnoet. Y'all, that just fucking happened. Unmute your goddamn mics. Let's go. PhantomKnoet! Oh, fuck me. Oh, yes. When she said, do you really think I fuck you? What did she say? Do you honestly think I would fuck you? And I was like, I hope so. That was my response. Let's go. All right. Straight up, like, yeah. So yeah. All right. You can find her PhantomKnoet.com. Cash App is PhantomKnoet, PhantomKnoet. Same for Venmo. If you do not have Cash App or Venmo, you only have PayPal. Don't be like them swinging dicks. And don't buy her shit. Just, you know, send something. A lot of times we get caught up as artists because, especially those of us who go to a lot of events, we think we gotta pay a lot to our features because we don't want to seem cheap or whatever. But you really don't have to. You know, there's 11, 12 people in the room. If everyone put, you know, $3 in her Cash App or her Venmo, that would be a very nice little tip for a feature. You want to put 10, you want to put 20, that's fine. Buy her a gallon of gas, right? Buy her a coffee. Buy her something. Don't do nothing. PhantomKnoet, do you have a book out?
I have so much with PhantomKnoet.com. Yes, I do, but I am.
Oh no, we lost her. Did we lose her? Oh shit, we just lost her. All right, so when she comes back in the room, all right, I will find out if she has a book, and if she doesn't, then I'm gonna offer her a publishing contract because she's fucking amazing. So hopefully she's able to get back in the room because it looked like it just cut her out. All right, so we're gonna go back to the open mic list tonight. I got Marianne Peterson, followed by Ms. Zaney, and then we're gonna go back around. So that means like if our features want to read, I know Jude had to go. Jude is in Ghana, so you know he's on a way earlier time frame than us. But if not, otherwise we'll go back to the open mic list and start from there. All right, Marianne Peterson, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. This is a song I wrote in December 18th, 1991. It's called I Hear Music. I hear music. I hear beautiful music. When I see you, I hear music. I hear singing. I hear beautiful music when I'm with you. Love is only for you. I hear music when I'm next to you. I must be in love with you. Feel to hear music when you are near. Sing I hear is beautiful. I hear soft music when I'm close to you. I hear singing. I hear beautiful music when I'm with you. Love is only for you. I hear music when I'm next to you.
Oh, yes. I love that. No one writes songs for me. I love it.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay.
Did you want to do another one, Marianne?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Called Hold On to Your Dreams. I wrote December 17th, 1991. Hold on to your dreams, believe in yourself. Your dreams can come true if you believe. Hold on to your dreams, go for your goals. Hold on to your dreams, hold on to what you believe in. Hold on to your dreams, they can come true. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to your dreams, make things happen. Go for your goals, stay positive. Dreams can come true. Go for your goals. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to what you believe in. Hold on to your dreams, they can come true.
Yes. Marianne Peterson. Yes. Dreams can come true. Hold on to them, y'all. That is the moral of the story tonight. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much, Marianne. All right. So we got two more to finish up the open mic list tonight. And then we'll go around and see who all is here for round two. We got Miss Zany. Woo! Miss Zany in the house. Followed by the one and only Sirocco Shaman, who will be here at the New Mexico Poetry Summit in June next year. So if anyone's looking to break his knees, that's where you can find him. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right, Miss Zany, you ready?
I am ready. Greetings, everybody. I am Miss Zany, and I'm currently operating remote. I'm currently in the Carolinas at the moment, and since I don't have anything relatively new, I'm just gonna be reading from a set of if you will, haiku that I have continuously been writing for like the last year. So if you like it, awesome. Let's see where I want to start off from. Stagnant energy. Staying in one place, doing same stuff on repeat. Thing about safety, I think it all is good, yet I am told otherwise.
Oh no, did she freeze? Or is that me? Am I frozen? I need someone to unfreeze. So
Yet at the same time, I need to be alone.
Ms. Zany, we lost you. You were frozen there. Can you start over, please?
Are you able to hear me now?
I got you, baby girl. I got you.
Alrighty, bear with me. I need to turn this off. Alrighty, we're gonna try this again. I think the last one you weren't able to hear, so I'm gonna repeat that one. Try Jesus, not me. You will catch these hands. Go elsewhere with your bullshit. It's sad how I want people, yet at the same time, I need to be alone. Crying because it's frowned upon to kill people. It's the current mood. Nobody owes you a goddamn thing, not even an apology. If you are triggered, then that is some shadow work you can't be doing. Flowers are for the living. So send those bouquets to loved ones today. I'm gonna repeat that. Flowers are for the living. So send those bouquets to loved ones today. I'm allowed to be silent. Speaking when ready allows flow through. I choose to love my brain through the crazy, insane chaos that's my life. And my last one, chasing afterthought will leave you out of breath. This ain't tag where I'm it.
Tag! You're it.
And that's going to be it for the time being. If you want to see more that's illustrated or like spoken, I am on Instagram at missaney.presents. I try to put one out per day. It's more along the lines of 20 out per month of something new. So.
And we're so excited. Miss Zaney is part of Red or Green Books. She is in the Touching Tongues Women's Erotic Anthology. You can hit her up for a signed copy if she has any left. She's sublime. We absolutely love you, Miss Zaney. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
Gotta come to New Mexico, y'all. Gotta come. All right, we got one more for round one. That is Sirocco's Shaman. And he didn't even message me saying, hey, I thought it was on the list. So thank God, like at least my brain was working and I got him in. So hopefully he's still here. And yes, Sirocco's Shaman is in the house. And then we'll go back around for the round two. I pulled up a very fun Salty Ass poem to read tonight in honor of poet PhantomKnoet's salty poem. And then we'll go back to the list, which is Terry Rose Dirtson, Shocky, G, Marianne, Miss Zaney, and then I think Sirocco might be gone by then, but if he's still around, he can be on the list. And then we'll finish up. If PhantomKnoet wants to wrap us up tonight, I would be glad to have her wrap up round two. And let's rock and roll this night. It's a nice small group tonight. What's up, Sirocco?
What's going on, Marissa?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Busy night. Trying to hit as many mics as I can.
Yeah, just wear protection. I don't know. All right, let's go.
All right. This piece is called Diplomas versus Nature. I need to stop believing you. Paranoid hyperbole ensues. Freud earned an A in fraud. Schizophrenic android performing repartee before my own firing squad. Sun Tzu said, keep your enemies close like your friends. I've trapped them in my head. With a fountainhead that bleeds, Venetian red, ancient blood that never dries, capillary bed to psychoanalyze, statuary disguise hiding disembodied voices. I converse knowing I'm talking to a liar with choices. Choice is, will I still listen? How many languages can one person understand before trusting one's own tongue? The dialect has changed since I was young. Gray's Anatomy never covered the effects of a cage on a mentally ill brain. Blame psychology's school of thought. Opinions don't have the lasting strength of a surgeon's knot. Virgin despot doctoring experience. Insane is a relative stranger for the curious. Thing is, the nefarious tend to be gregarious by nature. Garrote collar ruminations for my creature, feature attraction for the leather seat. Menager vultures, wide-eyed to watch the fight of the century, me versus me. Derringer pill holsters filled with scripts drawing murmurs louder than the ones in my mental crypts. I ask myself, is this a fact or a feeling? Drowning out my unwillful chatter, my will knows no laughter unless it has gathered daggers. Diploma spectators stand no chance in the spiritual realm of the ghost dance of my ancestors' accentual answers. necromancers of the memories buried to protect me until now. However, more than one is a crowd. The word of God sounds like Marat Sade performed out loud, over proud and dangerous. The bishop wants to play the exorcist. Extrinsic fraud, slinging snake oil. The demigod has his lightning rod. My as-is condition facade for their exploratory medicine, trapped in a box of concrete and locked doors. Huxley said the doors of perception are somewhere between heaven and hell, separating one understanding from access to the other, nothing to foretell from the wishing well. If the world is crazy, does that make me sane?
Oh my God, let's go. Especially because the crazy don't know they're crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. And I remarked in the chat, cage on the mentally ill brain. It really is very true. Yeah, I love how you're going down this road. Yeah. It's really important work, Sirocco, and I hope you do keep exploring that and tapping into the vein of all of that. And it was playfully dark. The curious, right? And it is historically the oddities and curiosities, right, have always been what drives the engine of progress in a weird way. COVID, COVID kind of enabled our train of odysseys and curiosities as poets to become more worldwide. So many people feel that way, including myself, feel like an outcast, like someone who isn't understood, who doesn't have anyone around them who will listen to their work and understand it or validate it. And COVID changed that for us because it has allowed us to connect worldwide with so many people who understand what the fuck we're talking about. And then we get to experience point of views from so many different people, different cultures, different backgrounds, different languages worldwide. And realize, we really do share so many things. Maybe we're not as crazy as we think, and then we think, well, maybe that makes us crazy because we don't know we're crazy, right? So you kind of get into the questioning yourself, well, does this make me crazy? No, but I hope poets do find validation in these rooms and understanding they're not alone in asking these questions and wondering these things. And it doesn't make you crazy, but even if it did make you crazy, that wouldn't make you bad. That wouldn't define you, right? And what the fuck is crazy anyway?
Right.
Because there's a big difference between shame and guilt and saying that you're wrong versus your choice is wrong. And it's very important to teach people the difference, to eliminate shame, to break so much generational trauma, religious trauma, cultural trauma, racial trauma, the trickle down effect, right? And I really hope that COVID brings a lot of fucking positive shit in the long run for us.
Right.
But question, am I crazy? I mean, that should be a great writing prompt. Yeah, that empathetic point of view. All right, Sirocco, thank you so much. I know you're hitting it and quitting it. You're hitting it and quitting it, damn it.
I still got about like 20 minutes before the next show, so I'll stick around. Okay,
yeah, Ms. Zany, we're gonna just do a quick round too because no one else is here. Well, not no one else. I mean, everyone else who's great is here, but all those who left for round one are not going to be able to read again. So I'm going to go ahead and launch round two. We have Terry Rose Jurtson, Shocky G, Marianne Peterson, Miss Zany, and Sirocco, and then we'll finish with PhantomKnoet. All right, PhantomKnoet. This is one of my more salty poems. I love this poem. It's an oldie but goodie. It's titled Percussion Person. That's when I was in my alliteration phase. A friend reminded me today Of the words I've composted with shit I've swallowed from hollowed men filled with helium promises. When did no start to mean yes? I mean, outside of greasy car lots or door-to-door sales, when did no equal yes? Or no, not yet. Or maybe. Or not right now. Or she's just on her period. Or if she only knew, man, I'm going to show her what she's missing. When did no start to mean yes? No is no, because we know what we're missing and we're totally fucking okay with it. Yet we lose ourselves in the grimy gray areas of friendship meant to be airbags, not body bags, where the fugly phase of friendship is a marginalized mosaic of mindful mania little boy. You say, let's bury the hatchet. Then come back swinging like a madman with a new blade made from the backbones of all the women who said not yet. When exactly did a silly hoe forget that no means no? Too busy being a little to everyone instead of everything to someone, forgetting that failure is easy when success is a slippery slope sloshed beneath the turning tires in a blizzard of bizarre. Where's the kitty litter when you need it? Call a fucking tow truck, little boy. It's the bastardization of bullshit that we are in this mess in the first place since you're never used to winning. I dragged you across the finish line of your first race, kicking and screaming a tantrum of success, little boy. You could never stay for the marathon. With your stale nicotine lungs and limp dick tie-dyed by lies and infant cries, but boy, oh boy, let me tell you what the fuck is up. I will not write a song for you. I will not write another poem for you. I will not write a book for you, for this fortress goddess is on lockdown. Ground and pound is my motto. I hear the choir cries of women's voices screaming, no! And I heed to their need to educate me. So little boy, enjoy the cafeteria lunch. Poem. I love me some salt. Pour some salt on the wound. That's how I like to make him squirm. Shit, I should write that down. All right, let's go. Terry Rose Jerson, is she still in the building? Let's see. Terry Rose. She's not here anymore.
Hello, I'm here.
She's here. The chameleon on Poetic. I'm sorry, Terry Rose. I was looking for Terry Rose. You are up next, and then we'll follow by Shaki G.
Do you want to hear a longer or a shorter?
It's up to you. We're doing round two. It's just the fun, whatever you
I have one that I ran together that's like 31 micros.
Is it like more than 4 or 5 minutes?
I don't know. You can cut me off. or I can just read some other shit. I have lots of shit to read. Let's read some other shit. Okay. This I wrote when we were in the city after, we got out of there for the Poetry Fest. Listen to the rhythm of the rain splashing on the steamy, dark streets of the city that doesn't sleep, the city that in every corner has a story I will not begin to tell, only mine when I'm here and lost in the tunnels with a pickled guide who uses Google or God to find our way through the muddy waters, puddle jumping to the next train squealing to an elongated screech, grinding those line breaks on the poetry track, saxophonist busking louder as we approach and fading away in the distance. Subway turnstiles jabbing me in the gut, once younger, could jump, now faded away. Stopped by time to catch the last train home as the full moon illuminates the night sky. And then I have kind of a tongue-in-cheek one. Bus rides that last hours should have restrooms that are working. Bus bathrooms should have working windows or come equipped with exhaust fans that blow air outside the bus. There should be a special place in hell reserved for persons that knowingly shit in broken toilets on buses, forcing passengers to breathe the poisonous tear gas inducing gas emanating from said restroom. I want to be the spirit who welcomes such persons into the hellish, non-resting place, which would eternally consist of the never-ending previous scenario where they are the passenger on said bus from hell, serving poetic justice. Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go, Terry Rose. Oh, hell yeah. I'm loving it. I get it, though. I get your sense of humor, and I love it. All right, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. We got Shocky G followed by Marianne. Miss Zany had to leave, so we'll do Sirocco after that. Are you ready, Shocky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wrote this piece the other day. I joined the Zoom and I read a poem, and I know it was supposed to be a compliment, but the host took a line of my poem and put it in Google because they didn't think I was clever enough to write that, and they thought that they would find it under a different poet.
Wait. Back up. Right, Sirocco? Oh my God, you're with me on this. Wait. Back up. So you were in a workshop and you wrote a line.
I read a poem.
The host of that platform took your line and typed it into Google to see if someone else had written it before you?
Yeah. And she said it was supposed to be a compliment, but I didn't take it as a compliment.
The fuck you say? I want to know who. Now, you send me, just let me know privately. I will keep it private. I won't say who it is. But like as a platform,
it wasn't anybody on the platform. No. It was a local thing.
We have our team meeting tomorrow, right? And this is a great example of like what not to do. In fact, I already have the whole fucking itinerary for tomorrow set, but I'm going to add something on that. And don't feel like that or anything, but I'm going to add something on there, the what not to do's, because like personally and professionally, not just with Word is Right, but with lots of other things, the what not to do's are so important. And the fact that you felt that it was not a compliment, that's the important thing. It doesn't matter if they meant it as a compliment. It's not complimentary, and you didn't feel it was. So we should be able to talk about it even anonymously, right? Right, exactly. Disrespectful on all levels. The fact that someone would take that not complimentarily are things that we can reflect on also in our platform that we don't fucking do. Does that make sense, Shocky? Mm-hmm. So you don't have to throw anyone under the bus. We can make this a thing, but it definitely is a don't fucking do this. So all you watching, don't do that. All right.
But anyway, so I wrote this after the whole conversation, I think. He says he does not care about my slam scores. Says poetry slams only create bad poets with big heads. Poets who make everyone beneath them feel less than. Said if I were any good, I wouldn't have to prove it. Say I be playground bully in poet form. Bullet tongue full of blanks. Guess my parents didn't love me enough. My poems be mediocre at best, unrelatable. Like pain isn't universal. Like his knees have never held him on linoleum, absorbed his tears after heartbreak, never held grief in his hands heavy as a casket, never played pallbearer to his dreams, never had poetry slam him face first into a mic. I tell him I do not care about the scores. I care about the scores a poet who will grace the mic after me, hope that they will be better than me, make me feel less than, because if you are the best poet in the room, you are in the wrong room.
It infuriates me. It infuriates me, like, on this monumental level.
It wasn't infuriating. Don't be upset.
No,
It just was reflective.
It makes me mad because you are one of the fiercest, most humble poets I know. And you challenge all of us to think differently, to think like on this level that none of us have ever like. And you're such a good student, and I don't mean that in a condescending way, but I mean a student of poetry, a student of the world, a student of life, and like you never come with an I know everything ever, and you're so much better. And I can't say better because that would be comparison, but you're so fierce in what you do and how you do it, like and you've never let me down. You've never let me down. You've risen to every occasion ever, and not everyone can say that. It's like to be in the presence of greatness and they don't know they're great yet. But I think you know you're great. I know you know you're great, Shocky. It's just a matter of telling the world how great you are. And I feel that with every fiber of my being, with so many of these poets, like our fucking features tonight, you know. And it makes me so mad that someone would just shit on it. Even though that might not have been their intention, they weren't respectful enough to think of how that would make everyone else feel.
All right, somebody read a funny poem.
I'm sad. I'm sad for our hosts. I'm sad for these platforms that can't serve our poets. All right, who the fuck is shit? I turned off my damn page. Damn it, Shocky. All right, we got Marianne and then Sirocco, if Sirocco's still here, and then I guess we'll close it out with Sirocco, you know, because he likes to be like the closer. He can close the deal. Say he got to third base with his poetry. All right, Marianne, what you got?
Okay, this is called I'm Singing the Loving Mother's Blues. I wrote February 2012. I am singing the loving mother's blues. I keep finding it up to now. It's been no use. I'm sad and upset that it continues. Only no one's listened to the truth. It is sad when abuse is allowed to continue. I get angry when the victims are the ones accused. We aren't faceless, we aren't worthless, we aren't nameless. I am singing the love and mother's blues. I keep fighting it up to now, it's been no use. I'm sad and upset that it continues. Only no one's listened to the truth. We aren't voiceless, we have rights too. We are hero survivors. We're worthy of being treated better. We'll not be ignored. We will keep fighting. I'm singing the love and mother's blues. I keep fighting it up to now. It's been no use. I'm sad and upset that it continues. Only no one's listened to the truth.
Yes, Marianne Peterson.
Yep.
Yes. Like, y'all, Miss Straight No Chaser has the best opening lines of any poet I know. Period. End of story. And is incredibly authentic in everything that she does. I love that you use the ukulele. I love it. You got out of your comfort zone. You tried something fucking new. How many of you motherfuckers have tried a ukulele? I don't see Sirocco. I don't see Sirocco using a ukulele. He's too scared, Marianne. It's fine. He's waiting for his beard to grow out, and then he gets strum it with his beard. But yeah, you know, it's a perfect example of try something fucking new. Even if you're not great at it right away, even if it takes work and practice, try something fucking new. Just do it. All right, Sirocco Shaman, to close us out tonight, since PhantomKnoet had to go, and we will, yes, we will not be ignored, right, Shaki? Yes, love the ukulele, Terry Rose Jerson. All right, Sirocco, floor is yours.
All right, I'm gonna do Everybody's a Critic. I was a little inspired by what I heard. I wrote this when I was on tour with my band after reading a very damaging critique of my work. I don't stand on stage to make you happy. I don't stand on stage to tell you the truth. Comments are not expert analysis, neither is your opinion if you do want the truth. You will never be happy. You need an enemy to see your own reflection, someone to point your finger at and say, that's not me, because predilection is not introspection. Open minds, they bypass the sign and find the source of the well. Diving, bell in hand, translating each fathom of submergence with respect to the pressure. You keep stepping on your own hair. Each step your head snaps back in regret, forgetting to watch where you're going, again blaming the ground for the sin of being dependable as you press another step like a paid, reliable stand-in. Take it on the chin just to come back again with a grin, because admitting you are wrong is out of the question. That's your profession. Retrogression replaced evolutionary grace with a keyboard so you could record every damn thing that's been said before. You plagiarized your own fucking life. Go to a bookstore. That's where I learned the difference between fiction and folklore. One is honest in its approach, declaring before the title is read or spoken where these words stand. The other is rooted in tradition, learned behaviors twisted in a nebula layer of generations, altering history with intimidation. Be part of the crowd or get the fuck out. You're out of the band. Stagehand. Newsstand reporter waiting for my work, so you have a job tomorrow. But your time is fucking numbered, because I will drag you into deep water and drown you in the ink that flows like the Nile of the bibliophile and opus. Your swan song was already sung. I sang it for you. So baptize yourself in humility simultaneously, cleansing your lips so they can handle the truth, and kick rocks back to the boondocks and get your fucking shine box.
God damn, let's go. Like, straight up. Everyone's gonna have critics, right? And you take it with a grain of salt. Please, like, think about a duck's feathers. The water runs right off the feathers. Be mindful of critique and feedback, right? Because you can turn it into progress or production, or be productive with feedback if it's constructive. But damaging feedback, damaging criticism is not helpful for anyone. So please don't take it personally. Know that you are loved, you are valid, and it's, you know, it might be happening right now, but it won't happen forever to you. Someone somewhere needs to hear whatever it is you're bringing to the table. You matter, your story matters, your voice matters. It's all fucking important. So don't feel like one negative voice is the end all be all for you. You decide where you want to go. Okay. I always tell people, you know, plug yourself into people who charge your battery, not drain your battery.
Yeah.
Right. And think about, you know, are you with a crew who's your propeller or your anchor? And so find your tribe, find your people, put the right people around you. Like Shaki says, if you're the best poet in the room, you're in the wrong fucking room, right? Always be learning, humble yourself, be a student. Like every fucking open mic I do, I take notes on. Everyone, become a student, really learn, dig in, decide it's important to you or not, right? It doesn't have to be. It's valid if it's not. Find what works for you.
I will say too, that one of the best quotes I ever heard, and it really stuck with me in my career at least, was, you stop giving a shit what people think about you when you realize how little they actually think about you.
Right.
You know?
I like that.
It's all
right,
about
Shaki?
It's all about you. You're your worst critic at the end of the day.
I think so much of my Word is Right family. And my RGB posts, like I don't, someone had remarked that they finally have a day off, and I was like, I don't have a day off. I don't know what a day off is. But I love all of these people, and I'm so excited to be part of this organization in this community. We have show slots open if anyone is interested in coming on to Word is Right. We do have slots open for this upcoming year. A lot of fun things are happening. All right, so as we round out tonight, thank you all so much to our featured poets, Poet JLA on Instagram, Jude Ansah, PhantomKnoet everywhere, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know if she's on Facebook. PhantomKnoet.com. Venmo, Cash App. You can also tip her. Just please don't do nothing. Otherwise, let's do a quick toast. Y'all got a cup? Grab a cup. If you don't have a cup, cup your balls. Aha! Oh, damn. I should probably make that into a saying. No, don't cup your balls. Anyways, yeah, I'm fucking hilarious. All right. This is Coca-Cola I'm drinking. This is brought to you by Coke. No, it's not. Just kidding, Coke. I'm just kidding. One day, right? Seriously, thank you all so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you next week. Here's to health in your company and one for the lasses. Let's drink and be merry, all of our glasses. Let's drink and be merry, bad thoughts to refrain, for we may or may not ever all be here again. This has been the Saturday night double feature featuring Jude Ansah and PhantomKnoet at The Word is Right. I'm your host, Marissa Prada. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everyone who had a chance to read. I will see you next time. Peace and blessings. Much love.